and welcome into On the Go. You know, probably about 50 years ago, I moved to a little sleepy town north of Montgomery called Wetumpka. Well, all of a sudden, Wetumpka has gotten on the map, and I'm kind of happy, but then we've got more people showing up too. Today we have with us Haley Greene, and you are the Executive Director of Main Street Wetumpka.
Yes, sir, I am.
When you think about Main Street, it's got one street, just about.
It does.
And that is the Main Street, just
that
about.
That is, yep. So Company Street, which is this that I'm holding right here, is one of the main streets.
And when was that picture? When was that?
This is 1948. So Main Street and Company Street look a little bit different today than they did in 1948.
They do, but basically the same buildings are still there.
Same buildings.
They just renovated them.
This might start an argument, but my office is apparently in one of the oldest buildings on Company Street.
Oh.
So it's pretty cool. It's different. The style of building is really different, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. So the buildings are still the same. Some of them have some makeovers, but yeah, they're pretty similar.
It's neat.
It is.
So Main Street Wetumpka, your function is promoting Wetumpka, the downtown area.
Yes, correct.
Much.
So the mission of Main Street Wetumpka is to promote the revitalization of the downtown business district.
Now that revitalization was started prior to HGTV coming in and doing a few
Yes, sir,
things.
that is correct.
Right.
Yep. So Main Street Wetumpka has been around for about 6 years, I want to say. And they've started the revitalization 6 years ago and just progressed. And then HGTV has given them a kick, or given us a kick in the right direction. And we hope to continue that for years to come.
Well, what a lot of people don't realize, sometimes when you're watching the show, because I'm from Wetumpka, they said, Wetumpka was not ready to go down the tubes. We were a rising state, and like you say, they just gave us an extra boost at that
They
point.
did, yep.
Because Main Street Wetumpka did start doing a lot of that stuff, because I went to some of their original functions.
Yes, and that has a lot to do with our volunteers. The community is outstanding. The revitalization would not be where it's at without volunteers, community members, our board. They've definitely added a lot to the community.
And we're showing you now a picture of the beautiful bridge in Wetumpka, and that's probably one of the landmark things that's in the Wetumpka area is the wonderful bridge that goes across the river where you can go kayaking. Or
the Coosa River where you can
bass fishing.
Fish, fish. You can kayak. It's beautiful. The city of natural beauty, some say. It's probably one of the most photographed bridges. So that's really exciting. Yeah.
Well, what have you got coming up that's going to be interesting?
So right now we're really working on our tourist trap. So it is a shipping container that has been turned into a visitor center downtown Wetumpka.
And we're showing a picture of it, so it looks kind of neat.
Yeah, it does look cool. So downtown Wetumpka really didn't have a visitor center, and people are asking questions and want to know where things are. So we have an awesome visitor center that has a bunch of volunteers that know everything about Wetumpka. It's a wonderful place for information. You can also buy some t-shirts and some hats, some Wetumpka swag.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of Wetumpka things behind us here. And I think on one of the other shows we're going to focus in on some of those things that you can buy. I know I had a granddaughter visiting from Nashville this past weekend. I'm a big hot dog lover. We went to a place called the Grumpy Dog, and she walked out with a Grumpy Dog t-shirt, but it was the front of it's cute because it says I was grumpy in Wetumpka.
Yes, that's one of my favorite restaurants. It's right down the street from my office, and they also have
walk.
Yes, I can. They also have delicious salads. Speaking of walking, Company Street is currently under construction.
Yes.
So you have to walk down Company Street. It's open to foot traffic, not vehicular traffic. So you can walk down Company Street from my office to Grumpy Dog.
And we need to let our viewers know, because they'll say, why in the world would you have HGTV do all this stuff, get all these people come here, and then close the street? It was a timing issue because of some funds that had to be used to do it. So don't get mad at the people in Wetumpka. They did not choose that, but it was chosen by your good friends in Washington who take good care of you.
Yes, it was not on us, but we are really excited about the roundabout and the street construction. We're putting in islands.
When will that be done?
Well, I've heard the end of August. If
Ooh.
it would stop raining, it
Oh,
might be
yeah,
done
that's
sooner.
right.
The
Yeah.
the rain and the heat, they've put a little bit of a damper on things, but
Mm-hmm.
it will be done soon enough, and we will have a bustling company street very soon.
Good,
So.
thank goodness.
Yes.
If people want more information about your organization, how do they get information?
They can go to our Facebook page, which is
Okay.
Main Street Wetumpka, or they can go to mainstreetwetumpka.org.
.org.
Yes.
And you get all the information.
All
you
the
need.
information there.
Everything you ever wanted to ask about Wetumpka, but were afraid to. Haley will give you the answer.
I will give you the answer.
Okay. Well, thanks so much. And just remember, like you say, it's been my hometown for about 50 years. It's a beautiful place, wonderful place to live. Hey, swing by my house, beep your horn. I may even give you a cup of coffee. We'll be right back right after this.